All right, today we're going to take you through the tour of our RV. Our RV is a 2018 Tiffin Phaeton 40iH. It is a Phaeton XSH, which stands for Extra Storage Height. What that means is they, instead of bringing the floor down, they brought the floor up, so it's all one level inside the coach. We're going to take you through our Tiffin Phaeton today. We're going to show you all the different things that we like about it, some of the things we don't like or that we would change. And if you stick around, we're going to show you something I don't think you're ever going to find on another RV that's Class A, B, C, trailer, fifth wheel, doesn't matter. I think we got something, it'll be a first for you. So stick around. Annie, when we were looking for an RV, what were some of the must-haves that you really wanted?
Well, one is the recliners, of course. I really wanted to have that versus a sofa. The other thing was no step by the bed or the bathroom. The only step other than the entry is to get up in the shower, but there's no half step anywhere.
Yeah, there's a lot of coaches that have at the corner of the bedroom or bed or into the bathroom, some into the closet, depending on if you get some of the big rigs. 45 footers, I think, is a step in the closet. But this floor is one level. Once you get up, like she says, once you get up in the coach, there's no additional steps. Some of the other things that we really wanted, I wanted the kitchen on the driver's side. I think it's more common for kitchens to be on the passenger side, and it's not as big of a deal now in newer models because they have those big, nice kind of panoramic windows behind the kitchen. But we were not looking to go brand new, so I wanted the kitchen on this side so that my office is basically looking out into our front yard instead of the backyard, which is typically your next door RV neighbor. It's their front yard. So I wanted that working dinette table over on the passenger side and the kitchen on the driver's side.
Mm-hmm.
So we chose a Class A for a few reasons. One, there's, I think, very little debate that it's a lot easier from a setup, tear down perspective and getting to your next destination. One of the things we just didn't want to do is have a go to the truck pile. So we were kind of settled on a Class A, and we like the ease of use, the ease of setup and tear down. We got to a RV park one time and there was an electrical issue and we were basically set up, sewer, water, the electric was working and then it quit, so we were pretty much set up, and they said, okay, so yeah, so there's a problem, we're gonna have to move you 10 sites down. And I think within 15 minutes we had torn down, packed up, moved the coach down to the new site and hooked back up. I mean, it is quick and easy. We like that. It's not like I can take a bathroom break going down the highway at 70 miles an hour or something. So we still got to pull over just like anybody else. But I never have to get out of my coach. I can just pull over, find a safe place to stop, go to the bathroom, get back in the driver's seat, grab a bottle of water, or Coke, or more coffee, whatever, and hit the road again. And we love those kind of things. What were a couple of other things that you were looking for?
For me, it was the position of the washer and dryer. Some of the coaches that we had looked at, the washer dryer was either right next to the commode, so I could probably do laundry and business at the same time, or it was in the bedroom, and I did not want it next to the bed either. So the other thing was, I really like the half bath. I like the 1.5 bath. There's just some spaces that
shouldn't be shared.
It shouldn't be shared,
yeah.
And I think that's for me, that's one of them. Now we do share the shower, but not
yeah.
the toilets.
Double sinks and 2 bathrooms. Call them marriage savers.
For sure.
Okay, we're going to start here at this first cabinet behind the passenger door. We have a 38-gallon propane tank. Here you will see I have a quick connect for my Blackstone barbecue grill. The hydraulics for the slides. There it is. And Blackstone grill. Quick connect, disconnect, throw the cord back in the cabinet. And this is where the Blackstone grill goes, on a slide out tray. All of our outdoor kitchen essentials, close the fire extinguisher. Above here, the outside TV and sound bar. And let's go around the coach this way. We had custom covers made for just giving some UV sun protection for when we're parked. And they just snap off here. Quick snap. I have an extra step for when we're a little higher than the bottom step is comfortable. Up front, we have a 10,000 Onan RV quiet diesel. Electrical systems for the coach. And that's where the release is for the generator. We have 6 house batteries. These are lead acid, and they're on a slide out tray there. Then we have the other side of the Blackstone bay there. I have spares, miscellaneous parts. This is where my water filter sits when we're traveling. We have the battery disconnects. Here is the opposite side of the slide tray. I have all my cleaning supplies. There's my black tank bin, and I have a nice little knee pad there. That is great if you're having to work on the floor or even underneath. It's easy to kneel down on that versus tearing your knees up on the concrete or dirt. We have the wet bay. You saw that in the black tank dumping video. Here I just have extra toilet paper, leveling jacks, the sidewinder, extra towels, onboard water filter. I'm pretty sure that that is a change. I don't know of anybody that has one in their carpeted bay, but that's where this one is. I don't know if somebody's made that change or why they did it. I don't even have a filter in there because you'll see I use a Clear Source 2.0 water filtration system. Here we have the electrical reel and the def tank. Here at the back of the coach I just have extra parts. That's access to the air filter for the engine, but I have extra parts. I have an extra water pump, extra step motor, oil, antifreeze, salt for the water softener, extra hose, things like that. This is the water softener hooked up to the water filtration system. That's the Clear Source Ultra with the 3 filtration system there, going into a water pressure regulator. See our surge guard, EMS. Over here is my fill valve, or fill for the radiator, oil, transmission. We have a Roadmaster tow hitch, access to go up top. Back here, chassis power breakers, chassis batteries, well as if I need to plug it in if it was cold. Back here we just have mostly extra golf balls. I have a tarp if I do have to get underneath and do anything like change the oil or anything. Here we have extra tools. This tube is where we roll up the tire covers. We roll those up and then slide those in that tube. It's a big shipping tube. Then I have windshield wiper covers that I didn't put on today. We have the toolbox. Behind there we have a mat. We have a wagon for if Annie walks over to the store or something. And then buckets and a couple extra things. Up top here we have this cover is for a vent in the bathroom. There's another vent for the half bath. And then there's the one that's in the kind of kitchen area. We have 2 solar panels, 3 ACs, low profile, the triple vision for antenna, and it is wired for a DirecTV. And then this is the Parsec 7 antenna. So it has 4 cellular antennas where you can put 4 cellular cards inside, and then 2 Wi-Fi antennas and a GPS, all connected down into the coach. And this last bay I'm going to show you, I don't think you're ever going to find on any other coach anywhere. This is a custom build. His and hers humidors. And then on this slide tray behind here is my toolbox and power tools. Have my batteries charging, have extra distilled water for the humidors or for the batteries as necessary. Okay, now let's go take a look inside the coach.
Hi, welcome to the master bathroom. This is mostly my private space, but I share the shower with Brent, but I have my own toilet here and my own sink, and he has the half bath. So the shower is great because it has a little bench here and it has a sunroof if you know you're really tall like my husband, but he does fit nicely in the shower. It's great to have the space and the elbow room. I have an automatic toilet back here that he has never used before, but it's okay. It's okay. We don't have to share everything. My plant here is stuck down with cement compound, and I can remove it if I need to, but driving down the road it does not move. I can't move it. We have the master closet that I do share some space with. We have a cooler door, which is extra cigars because you can never have too many. But this is the master closet. Brent built a shelf down here so I could put my shoes. The other thing is I love is having my own washer and dryer. The capacity is not like a home washer and dryer, but it's okay because you know it's just the 2 of us, and as long as I can keep up with laundry, it's great. It won't do big things like your comforter and stuff. I forgot one thing. For me, this dryer is really high. So I have this little stool right here that I can get up on to turn a dial, because like right now I can't even reach it. So that's just the one thing, but I don't know how I'd change that, but I do like that. And then we have double sinks here. I would have preferred that the sinks matched the half bath sinks, but it does fine. What I don't like about it is this fixture. It's flat here, but not really flat. So it gets water spots, and I have to wipe it down after I wash my hands or use any kind of water. I do like the space that I have. I have tension rods to help keep things in place, and also these handy containers that I can put smaller bottles in. And Brent also stuck my makeup thing down so it doesn't move on travel day, and also my toothbrush holder. It has really a lot of great drawer space. All of these drawers are mine because he has the half bath that he has all of his items in. I have soap for the laundry here and towels here as well. I hope you enjoyed the little tour of the master bath and enjoy the rest of the coach.
Hi. Welcome to the master bedroom. First things first, one thing that I love a ceiling fan. It's silly. It's not that big of a deal, but I love a ceiling fan. It moves the air. You'll notice here we have a queen size bed. We had a queen size bed in our sticks and bricks, so we were very happy that this had a queen size bed. It allows you to get around on the other side of the bed. A king size bed, I would have to squeeze through here or just crawl up on the mattress. I can walk all the way up and get up on the bed. It just makes it perfect for us, so we love the queen size bed. It actually gives us extra storage on the sides as well. We have our phone adapters. This door closes just like the other door. So that gives us the ability to block off the bedroom. We have small little cubbies on either side, power outlets. We like the sconces up here at night. Over here on this side, one of the things that we did, we don't watch a lot of TV in the bedroom, like ever. However, if it's a rainy day and I'm working and Annie wants some quiet space and still wants to watch TV, we have our family portrait that we can just pop off, and voila, there's the TV. And then since we are 99% of the time not watching TV in here, I can just pop it right back up on the Velcro strips. And we had a place for our family portrait that we wanted to bring when we left our sticks and bricks. Down here, this was the media center for like Blu-ray and satellite or whatever we don't use. We've got some games, belts, hats, different things in there. We have a built-in hamper, which we love. A couple of drawers here and a couple of drawers here. Annie's down here, mine up here. More drawers, and then more cubbies up top. We have a window here and windows on both sides. We typically just keep those pulled down, but we have controls on both sides for lights and things like that. That's the bedroom. Let's go take a look at the cockpit.
When you're parked with your landing gear down and you start the engine, you get a constant beep. So I'll try to narrate. This is the rear camera. When you put on the right blinker, you see the right side. And when you turn on the left blinker, you see the left side of the coach. So it's very handy when you're driving. And then it always sets on the rear camera for you. Here on the dash, we have an in-dash Kenwood / Garmin. I still like to use my cell phone for Waze or even Google Maps just for traffic activity, just to be able to see road hazards, traffic conditions, that type of stuff. So we keep that up. Down below, I can still put on the Garmin. This is Annie's 1090. It's an RV Garmin, so it knows our height and length and width and everything. I have the same thing in the dash there, and it allows me to take a peek at my upcoming directions and those types of things. But Annie over in her chair does the navigation and makes sure we're headed the right direction. Here I have the solar shade and the sunshade. So up in front of us, you can see the solar shade provides solar protection, and then we have that on all the windows. Over here is my tire pressure monitoring system. It has sensors on all 6 of the RV tires as well as all 4 of the tow vehicle tires. So we can see all 10 tires at any time for heat or pressure, high pressure or low pressure, and that keeps us safe going down the road. Up here in this corner is what is called the mobile eye. It has lane detection as well as proximity warnings. So going down the road, it will let you know if you go out of your lane left or right. And relative to how fast you're going, it will beep at you and tell you you are too close. It happens a lot when vehicles come around you. They're typically too close, and it just reminds you to slow down and keep a safe distance, even if it's not your fault. Also up front, I have a dash cam. That dash cam has speed detection as well, and so it just helps protect us in the event of an accident.
So one of our must-haves, or my must-haves, was I really wanted recliners versus another sofa or a love seat. I just felt like this was more of us. On our sticks and bricks, this is what we sat on. So it was just a bonus that this had a little table with cup holders and some storage space under here. This picture frame, this digital Pixar picture frame behind me is what we bought, the first thing we bought for this RV 4 years ago. But it took us that long to find something that we really liked and research, but we really wanted to have our pictures and our memories of our family and friends with us, and that was a perfect way. It's called Pixar, and you can email photos directly to it, and you don't have to upload and download any chip, so it's quite convenient. So I'm sitting right across from the recliners, and now this is a love seat. It folds out to an air mattress, and it has a little pump. It airs up in less than a minute. We also have, this looks like a really great counter space, but it also is where we hide the television, one of the 4 TVs that we have on board. If we're not watching television outside, which is where we normally are, we watch right here. It's great to be hidden because we don't watch a lot of TV unless we're watching YouTube. But this is also a great thing to have.
So the curtain, the green screen, so I can use backgrounds while I'm in conference calls, blocks off the office. So in office setup, I have my mouse, keyboard, a couple of monitors, all behind the green screen. And then when we're ready for dinner.
Okay, well this is the kitchen. This is where I cook most of the time. There's sometimes I have a Blackstone outside, I'll cook there. But this is the stove. Right here, we have a propane stove. It has 3 burners on it. Cooks very well, very efficient. Up here we have a convection microwave that does pretty good at 350, 375. Anything above that, it seems to struggle a little bit. So today I got a combo convection oven, air fryer. I'm gonna try this out and see how it works. Yep. It's portable. So the convection oven takes a long time to heat up, and there's an automatic fan once it heats up that takes forever to cool down. So my hope is this will solve that problem. The microwave on it works great. This part of my stove is great because it acts as a backsplash. So if you have any oil or spill anything, it doesn't hurt this. It'll come here first, and then this is really easy to clean. I like it because I can hide it and have all this counter space. In normal coaches, this is where the dishwasher goes. I was glad it didn't have a dishwasher. It's just the 2 of us. I can do dishes, but it has the garbage there hidden, and it also has these drawers that you can store things in. If this is not enough counter space for me, then if I'm cooking something really big, then I can pull this out and have all this extra counter space. These drawers here are as deep as this counter, so they go out. pretty far, so there's lots of storage here. Originally, I thought I wanted an all-electric coach. I wanted the stove to be electric, but now that we have the propane, I love it, and I wouldn't know what to do if we had an all-electric. The cooking is better here, and then as well as outside, I can hook up my Blackstone with an easy connect. We don't have to carry an extra tank. The tank's built into the rig, so it's very, very convenient. Here we have where I have my pantry, where I store all of our food. These shelves are adjustable, so I had to adjust them so that cereal boxes would fit, as well as bottles down here to fit. So it's a little bit of a pain because everything has to move, every individual piece moves, but it is a great way to hide your pantry. We have a full-size residential fridge, has a ice maker and a water in the door. If I had to do that over again, I wouldn't get that in the door just because it takes so much space on the other side, and I would rather have the space in the fridge than this. But it's great. We love it. So this is an airlock. When the key is on, supposedly when you're rolling down the road, this will lock your pantries from coming open while you're rolling down the road. But we have not found that to work. So Brent installed this little latch down here that I can pull this way, and it locks the pantry going down the road. And this is part of my checklist to check this when we're packing up, and then open back up when we're settled in.
So this is the half bath, right across from the refrigerator here before you get to the bedroom. Up top we have 2 medicine cabinets. Down below we have more storage. Have a window here, storage up top, storage. To be honest with you, I would sacrifice this extra cabinet so I could lean over the sink a little bit better. It's hard to, spit mouthwash, brush your teeth, wash your hands without getting a bunch of stuff on the floor, partially because the sink is small, but I'd be better off if they didn't have the second cabinet here, or raise it up where, it's a little bit of space up there, maybe to store toilet paper or whatever, but give me ability to get up over the sink a little bit better. And just like Annie, I'm not a fan of these. These are too flat and show every little water spot, regardless of how many times you go a day. There's always going to be some water spots there, but very functional, very happy. My half bath. So let's talk about some of the things we don't like. I have my list here, so I kind of make sure I hit all of the things that we've either come across that I would change or do differently, or if I could fix these, 6 or 10 things, it'd be perfect. The first one is the clearance for the black tank hose. If you saw the video, and I'll link it below, for when we dump the black tank, the nozzle, when it's just got the cap on it, is facing this way, out, but then when you hook up, it goes straight down, and it just less clearance, and I kind of wish it was just a little bit higher, so that it would make that setup of the sidewinder and things like that easier. The next one is the key fobs. We only got one key fob with the coach, and we do have a door panel, and was able to set the access code and entry codes and everything, so that it works out just fine. But I bought a couple extra key fobs and cannot hook them up. I understand on the 2019 model, you can go to your Spider control panel and install extra key fobs right there. So it's something I wish I could do. Tank levels, I'm not a fan of the 3367 full. Give me 10% increments or something besides 3367 full, but it is what it is. Not a big deal. We kind of already know our timing of how many days we can go before we need to open the gray tank or flush the black tank. Kitchen sink. So this one's yours.
The other thing that I would change is the kitchen sink is a little turned. I don't know what the reasoning for that was or plumbing, but there's a funky wasted space on the side, and it's 1.5 sinks. It's not even 2 full sinks, so it makes dishes a little challenging.
And then you have all that space behind it where you
It's
can set
just-
an appliance or something, but it's kind of wasted space.
Mm-hmm.
We mentioned the faucets as we were going through. Neither one of us are real fans of those just flat, so it's an easy fix at some point. But the faucets, the shower step, this is something we didn't talk about, but the shower step is probably a good 8 or 10 inches up into the shower. I'm sure they did that to put it above the gray tank. But obviously with a shower, it is sloped towards that bottom middle of the shower. So when you're getting out and that shower floor is wet, you're on a little bit of an incline, stepping down about 10 inches. For somebody like me, I also got to watch the door height. So it's a little bit tricky getting out of the shower. But it's not horrible, but that's something I think I would change. Carpeted slides for you.
The other thing that I would change would be the carpet on the slides. I understand the newer models no longer have carpet on the slides, but they are really difficult to keep clean and just make it a little warmer, I believe. And in
A little
here,
cleaner.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Clean look. I mean, the carpets are clean, but it would be a cleaner look.
right.
I mentioned the medicine cabinet in my bathroom. I would change just because they can't bend over to the sink. I kind of got to bend over and adjust to get to spit mouthwash or toothpaste, that type of stuff. The last thing that I think I would change, or I wish I had, the cargo bay locks. A lot of times I'll get into bed and go, did I lock the cargo bays? And I have to get up out of bed, go get the keys, or go over to the keypad outside the front door and lock the cargo bays. I wish there was a switch or a setting or a button on the keypad right beside the beds where I could go lock the cargo bay doors.
I believe the newer models have that.
Pretty sure.
Pretty
A
sure.
lot of coaches do. I've seen
sure.
it before, but as far as I know, we don't have it, unless I just haven't found it yet. That could be newbie.
Yes.
A few of the jealousy things. I love the digital dash in the newer models, but she's pretty. She just doesn't have the digital dash. And I kind of wish I had a longer awning. The awning is the full length of all the way from the refrigerator to the end of this couch, and it's fine. It's not a big deal, but I love those full length coach awnings. The Gerard awnings that are up on top and hide away real nice. But I think that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you've seen our coach, if you have any questions, you want to know more about something, click in the links below. Let us know. We'll be happy to answer any questions about our coach and our setup. Look for in an upcoming video. We're going to take you through all the things we bought, which were quite a few things to get on the road. All the things, some of the things you have to have, some of the things you probably should have. Some of the things it would be nice if you had, and some of the things you really probably aren't going to need, including a few that we bought. So look for that in an upcoming video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit the like button. That helps us out a lot and lets us know we're doing okay. Hit that subscribe button. That helps us as well. But hit that notification button. That'll help you get notified every time we post a new video.
Yep. Till next time.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the thumbs up and leave us your comments. Until next time, we are Banda RV Golf.